Alright, ladies and gents, we're in December and it's festive season. Thanksgiving's over in America.
Yep. Cyber Monday happening.
Black Friday's gone and done.
Yep.
Been and done. Hope you guys got some new kicks or jerseys, basketballs.
Whatever you're into.
Whatever you think, or anything other personal type things.
Tech, could be a tech freak. Get a new phone.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope you guys have a good deal. But speaking of good deals, the NBA, man,
that's a good deal.
Keeps delivering all the time, even in the early season, right? There's a lot of good games to watch. Starting with the Lakers, 10-game win streak. They've been going really well, right?
Mm.
People do say that their schedule has been a little soft.
Mm-hmm.
They've played quite a lot of below 500 teams, which is interesting, and supposedly their strength of schedule gets harder over December. But I think we've got to acknowledge that they've had a great November and leading the race as the best team for the time being, and rightly so. What's your take on the start of it? Do you see any obvious holes for the Lakers as it stands?
I think just whether or not they can maintain this pace until the end.
Yeah, especially if LeBron's been playing lights out this early.
Yeah.
If LeBron's going fourth gear now, and that's the big question.
Does he have
right?
a fifth and sixth?
Yeah, does he have a fifth up his sleeve when it gets to March,
Playoff
April?
time.
Yeah, and that's the bit I think people will be watching. They're a little weak on the point guard.
LeBron's been doing most of the point guard duties. So.
Now that Rondo's back, I think it's
a little bit better.
And Quinn Cook's a decent scoring point guard as well. It's probably more the shooting guard position, actually, that they're a little bit weaker on. But then again, they've got Danny Green and Avery Bradley and these guys. Avery Bradley's been injured. Center, they've got covered.
Yeah, is Kuzma back yet?
Kuzma's back. He's back. Kuzma's well and truly back. 5 or 6 games. So that's elevated their game as well.
Exactly.
But today they went down to Doncic and the Mavs at home, from my understanding, as well, in Lakers, at Los Angeles.
The Don.
Yeah, he's putting up
big
show.
Numbers, mate. Putting on a show. Did the Harden step back on LeBron.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
We're fresh off tonight's games, right?
Yeah.
Sunday night games. But yeah, he's and you look at it, Kristaps is playing his role.
Yep.
Who's playing really well for Mavs is actually Tim Hardaway Jr. He's come back since his comeback from injury. And he's starting in shooting guard position, I think, as well. They're playing really well with him in that.
And
lineup.
he's actually a much better shooter than his dad was.
Mm. Yeah, he's just a much better player than I thought he was just initially at New York.
Mm.
He's like a really solid, serviceable player.
Yeah, I don't think they grow the culture and
New York growing the talent.
growing the talent in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Porzingis leaving.
I think he got a good deal from New York, right? Yep. I think he got a nice 4-year deal from them.
Mm-hmm.
So he showed enough, and Dallas swooped on him. Porzingis, I think he's showing enough. It'll take him a bit of time. I think he missed about 15 months or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
700 days. That's too many days. But he's missed about 15. Maybe it's about 500 days. That's a lot of basketball.
That is a lot of basketball.
So you can only imagine he's going to get better as well. So Mavs, they're looking pretty good.
They are looking pretty good, and it's not there's not that many big names that are playing for them either, and these little guys that are actually stepping up, which is good to see.
Speaking of big numbers, James Harden, 60 points inside 3 quarters.
Yeah,
he's just becoming insane. This guy. Man.
That's disgusting.
That's ridiculous. And I think his highest score is 61 or 62, and they benched him. They put him up on the jumbotron, saying he's just too shy of his. He was too shy of his highest score, and he saw it and he's like, "Bro, what am I sitting?"
Yeah, no. But you look at it and go, "Was there any defense played in that game
against Atlanta?"
Yeah,
I think even Trae Young got 37 points in that game. I was just sort of thinking, Russell's in that team now. I was thinking, I wonder what Russell, seeing his game up front, I wonder what he really thinks of James Harden's game, right? This guy's gone such a long way since the OKC days as the sixth man. It's insane, the growth.
Yeah, and shown. Russell is sort of taking a seat back, and you look at him, and his game is diminished by his role because Houston don't really have that type of slasher type of play. Right?
You're right, and Harden's such a ball dominant player that it's hard to have two ball dominant players, right?
Yeah, it's like usage rate 45%, and if both of them have it, 10% for the rest of the team.
10% for the rest of them. Fight amongst yourselves. And you know, I don't want to jump into Melo now, but maybe we can. And this is one of the things that when you look back how well Melo's playing, you got to ask, well, what the hell happened in Houston? Something strange must have happened, right? It's usage. It's just a pure reliance on Harden and his expectation as the primary ball handler. Number 1, 2, and 3, really. Ball handler and scorer. With Melo wanting the ball as well, it just goes to show something awful went wrong. It could be like just management. It could be the coach not getting along with him. But, I think it just goes to show Houston's system and potentially management, caused issues for Carmelo. And we've got to see how kind of an impact it's going to have on Westbrook as well. You hope his game doesn't regress too far.
I want to say that I think it's not that it's regressed. I think he's just playing a more minor role. And at the beginning there was tempers flaring and friction, and we were loving it. But it's sort of settled down at the moment, and he's happy to play his role. I
think he knows his number 2.
Yeah,
he's the second banana. So yeah, speaking of points, Joel Embiid had a stinker the other day, 0 points. Yeah. Against Toronto as well. That's the crazy part, because Toronto knocked him out at Toronto as well. So that's the bit that you're like, come on, man.
And they had Kawhi, and who do they have now?
They got Spicy P. Spicy P's balling out, man.
He is.
The fellow countrymen, right? Are they from Cameroon? Yeah.
Yeah, Cameroon.
Cameroon's well represented at the moment, with Ibaka in there as well. Doing really well. But he rebounded quite well against Indiana and had a really good game. So well done, Joel Embiid, and good way to rebound back. How do you think Sixers are going?
Not as good as they should be going, I think.
Yeah, I look at that team. I mean, it's on pause.
Yeah.
I'm down to like the last 9 minutes as the fourth quarter. Scores are tied against Indiana, so I'll watch it tonight. But this team looks like it's lacking that energy as I've seen them previously. And Ben Simmons, again, he's not a high energy guy outwardly anyway. Seems a little bit, I don't know, just not really pumped. I don't know, it's just something I observed, but...
Yeah, I observed probably when Simmons is more aggressive, like attacking, they win. It's simple as that. When he's that more alert, attacking the ball, finding players... when they run that in a half-court game, it just doesn't work.
He played some good defense, actually, this game. He had a couple of nice blocks, a couple of good positions on the post. So, yeah, I think, look, it's early December. They know they're going to be 1, 2, or 3 in the East. Maybe they're just timing their run.
Taking it easy.
Speaking of the East, Kyrie.
Yes.
Some interesting words to say.
Yeah.
Can you expand?
It's just this whole... they played Boston.
Yep.
And there just constant chance of people bagging Kyrie, even though he wasn't even playing.
But the thing is, he's got to expect he was going to get bagged.
Yeah.
Booed.
Yeah, but I think Marcus Smart came out and say, it's over. Get over it. Move on. He's not with us anymore. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
It must have been pretty hard, pretty loud boos.
I think Kyrie was a bit upset and he said some terse words.
Kyrie gets upset on these kind of things, man. He's a pretty sensitive kind of dude.
Yeah, and he came out on social media to say it as well, so it's a bit funny.
He had a pretty long sort of Instagram post he put up. But a lot of it he does talk about is true in a sense, in a real philosophical sense, but I don't know, man. A superstar at his level can't let that kind of stuff affect you too much. It's a little bit like KD, right? Like really sensitive, takes a heart, the kind of criticism that he gets. You just got to bounce it off. Like, you got to look at guys like LeBron. They just bounce that shit off, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know. I just hope it doesn't eat him up in the end.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't go into the KD game where he starts, pretending to be people and false accounts.
I think he's got more things going on with his life. Like, he's got a kid and he's pretty settled, I I think that kind of stuff. He's not as consumed by basketball as what I'm hearing from what he's trying to put out to the world. Whereas KD's very much consumed by basketball. He's kind of having criticism.
He doesn't have a kid or anything, does he? KD?
Nah.
Yeah.
No misses, nothing.
Nothing,
mate. Lone Ranger.
Maybe he swings that way.
KD. Man, get on the... If you're listening to this, KD, dispel that rumor ASAP. You don't want to hear that kind of stuff floating around.
Yeah, because it's like the rumors you hear about James, right?
Yeah.
How he's only good when he's in a city that doesn't have good strip clubs.
Yeah, James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you hear that? Because I've heard he likes the entertainment, the red light specials.
It was someone wrote an article about it. They had the analysis going from state to state.
Really?
In city.
He must be spending his money. I'm hoping he's saving some money for a rainy day, man, James. That's crazy. I want to talk about potential San Antonio trades.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. I think for the first time they're not going to make playoffs, right? I think they made it. Did they make it last year or they missed last year?
They missed.
They missed. So it's looking like it's 2 years in a row. What's the trade value for DeMar or landing spots for DeMar? I've heard people floating Miami as a spot for him. Yeah. But I actually really like him in Detroit. DeAndre Jordan. Andre Drummond. And Blake Griffin forming a little trio to really take Detroit over the top. What do you think? The Motor City making a big three.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a big three.
I wouldn't call it a big three, but that'll work.
That'll work, right? I mean, that'll get them elevated in the East. And Detroit, they have to do it through trades. They can't get...
Yeah, they got nowhere. They're tied up.
I mean, they can't get free agents right now.
Well, yeah. It's kind of like a city where it used to have... it's all manufacturing jobs, right? It's a working class city. And then everything's winding down as you move towards, not building cars and everything. Ford shutting down, that GM, that sort of thing. What do you do?
I wonder what... I mean, from outside of America, we do hear a lot of bad stories about Detroit, but I don't know. It must be still quite a big sort of city, right? That got a thing going on. Yeah, but it would be terrible to play there in the winter. I'll tell you that much. There's not much sun there. Freezing. That's why Blake was pretty unhappy at the start. It's not like LA. But and the other one is Lamar, because Aldridge will be a good spot for him. For me, I just sort of think about bloody Portland straight away. Imagine him
going back.
They're crying out for a great power forward like that. Now that they've got Melo, but they're crying out for a power forward. I mean,
he left, right?
He left them, but
would they take him back then?
Maybe the struggles they've got. Because to be fair, I mean Melo's balling out, but you think he's still a little bit of an upgrade, right?
Melo, over Melo.
Slight upgrade in terms of rebounding capability and so forth. But Melo's balling out right now.
I would still have Melo take the last shot.
Oh yeah, last shot. Yeah, in terms of pure bucket getter.
Yeah,
it's
just
Melo.
Purely from he's got that Kobe mentality where he'll just go at you.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
he may not play defense like Kobe.
He's playing some. I think he's doing his thing at the moment.
Yep.
Just can he keep it up?
Yeah.
But it's great that Portland's got 3 wins in a row. It's great to see.
Whereas Lamar's seen more of as a choker. Right?
Yeah, he's just never had that. Yeah, I mean, even when San Antonio made the playoffs the year before, I just remember they had this terrible possession against Utah, I think, right at the end, and it just showed that. Whoa. And I think Aldridge and DeRozan together actually they set a terrible position to finish off the series.
Yeah. Oh, you'd think you'd get some of that never die attitude from the original trio, from Timmy Duncan.
Absolutely. So we'll see. I think one of those guys will get traded. I have no doubt about that. There's enough trade value
before February.
They must have some assets now, right? The Kawhi trade plus, Kawhi trade did get DeMar actually.
Yeah.
So, but there's trade value there to flip that again, at least for the first round. We have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right. Tool of the week.
I haven't got any. No one's actually shown any toolish behaviour. Probably the fans in Boston.
Yeah, the tools, collective tools.
Just get over Kyrie, mate.
Yeah, they gotta move on because he got traded in there. He didn't come in as a free agent or something.
Yeah,
and
no.
backflipped.
Yeah, exactly.
His messaging you changed around a little bit, right? Because he gave a huge slap in the face to Cavs and said, "Oh, Boston's a better city. I'm happy.
Maybe it is a better city, but Brooklyn's better than Boston."
Oh yeah, Brooklyn, mate. Brooklyn is New York, so anything's better than any. Brooklyn's going to be better than most things in America, right? So you can't blame the man. Conversely, I was going to give my tool to Kyrie.
Oh.
No, I don't know. I just think, look, he's a pretty smart dude, but it's great to see how introspective he is and all that kind of stuff. But you can't take that kind of criticism at his level. That'll eat him alive.
Yeah.
Just gotta let that stuff roll off, Kyrie. All right, well, that's it for our early December pod.
Yep.
We're just going to have to wait and see what this new month brings us. I think there's going to be some plot twists. I can see Lakers regressing a little bit. And I think Celtics will regress a little bit as well. Keen to see if Raptors keep up the pace they've got, or will there be a big fall off? And any other teams, are they going to surge like Denver? Clips?
Yeah.
Can Melo Fever stay on point for another month?
I'm keen to see if Phoenix change with DeAndre Ayton coming back.
They should. Oh, he should be back any day now, right?
Something like that. Yeah, games. Almost.
He's probably another 3 or 4 games away.
I hope he's been training and not slacking off. Come back as a fat bastard.
Yeah, because a lot of his contemporaries from last year's draft, man, they're balling right now, so you want to. But yeah, cool. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and subscribe and tell your friends.
Adios.
Adios.